Thanks
Hello.
for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
What attracted me to the community issue I chose at the beginning of the semester was the fact that sexual assault is often passed over when talking about college campuses. I wanted to bring awareness to sexual assault on campuses to show students how widespread it can be, but also how to protect yourself and what to do if you have been sexually assaulted as well.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
The call to action my team put forward was to help spread the awareness for STDs on college campuses. My group and I came up with this topic because we felt like many college-age students feel like they're never going to get an STD. And we wanted to share knowledge about how commonplace it is to get an STD, but also how to protect against STDs and what to do if you have an STD.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
I think my group members would say my biggest strength would be eye contact and hand movements. I feel like they would say this about me because when we all got together to practice our speech, that is what we all worked on together, and that's what we all pointed out to each other while we were practicing. We would say, like, oh, you need to look up more, or you should move your hands more when making this point. So I think the fact that we all worked on it together kind of made us all stronger in that fact, so I think that would be the strength that they would point out.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
The most challenging thing about working with my team was our conflicting schedules. Because of our conflicting schedules, it made it hard for us to meet up and go over our speech, but we all managed to meet up despite this and get to practice our speech together.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Com 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
My biggest takeaway from Com 110 was the idea of knowing your audience. I think knowing your audience is very helpful when you're writing a speech. It's helpful because it gives you an idea of what to talk about, it gives you an outline and points you should make, but it also gives you an idea of how to keep your audience engaged with you. And the last thing knowing your audience does is give you an idea of what you want those people to take away from your speech, what they would remember from your speech.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.